Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to President Nursultan Nazarbayev and all our Kazakh friends for excellent organization of this summit, for warm hospitality, and for chairing the OSCE throughout the year. I'd like to draw your attention to the issues of security in our region. The ongoing armed conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan continues to represent a major threat to international and regional peace and stability. As a result of the policy of ethnic cleansing conducted by Armenia against Azerbaijanis, 20% of the territory of Azerbaijan is under occupation. 1 million Azerbaijanis became refugees and internally displaced persons on their own land. Armenia continues to occupy not only Nagorno-Karabakh, but also 7 other regions of Azerbaijan. Armenia destroyed our cities and villages, our homes and sacred places, graves of our ancestors and our mosques. They committed war crimes, genocide in Khojaly, where hundreds of civilians were killed by Armenian armed forces only because they were Azerbaijanis. Among the innocent victims of Khojaly, more than 100 were children. Nagorno-Karabakh is a historic part of Azerbaijan. It is internationally recognized part of Azerbaijan. Today, Armenia continues to use force to sustain the control over the occupied territories and to hinder the return of IDPs to their homes. But nevertheless, Azerbaijan was always and remains committed to the peaceful negotiations and still hopes that they will bring results. Solution to the conflict must be based only on the respect to the norms and principles of international law, implementation of 4 UN Security Council resolutions, decisions of OSCE, resolutions of European Parliament, the Council of Europe, and other international organizations. But Armenia, instead of negotiating in good faith with a view to finding a durable solution to the conflict as soon as possible, gives preference to its escalation with unpredictable consequences. Armenia permanently violates the ceasefire regime, conducts military trainings in the occupied territories, tries to rename the historical names of our occupied cities and villages. Armenia illegally settles civilians in the occupied territories, tries to make the situation irreversible and peace process meaningless. Illegal activity by Armenia in the occupied territories was reflected in the report of the OSCE fact-finding mission to the region in 2005. The way how Armenia behaves during the negotiation process leads us to the conclusion that Armenia does not want peace, does not want to liberate occupied territories, but wants to keep the status quo as long as they can and make negotiation process endless. OSCE Minsk Group was created in 1992. Negotiations are held for almost 20 years, but without any results. Azerbaijan values the proposals that the Minsk Group co-chairing countries have elaborated over past 6 years within the Prague process. We are ready to continue negotiations and to finalize them as soon as possible and to achieve a solution which will be based on the norms and principles of the international law within the framework of the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. Thank you.
Thank you, President Aliyev.